Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
What's up, my man, Reba Warriors? Today we have our New England Patriots traveling to the Baltimore Ravens, the number one seed in the second round, division round of the 2025 playoffs. We haven't seen Baltimore yet, obviously, so we're going to take a look at their roster. If you don't know who's on New England, plenty of videos you can go back and check. Both teams are completely healthy, which is good. Lamar is a 99 overall. Plus they have Derrick Henry. Got his acceleration up to 91, which is cray-cray. Keaton Mitchell, Pierre Strong. Weak fullback. They got Zay Flowers, Tez Walker, Rashad Bateman. Emmanuel Emmanuel Baller. 71 overall. It looks good. 6'3", 224, 88 speed, 92 acceleration, but doesn't play too much. Of course, they have Mark Andrews, Charlie Kohler, Julian Hill. Offensive line, somewhat okay. Still pretty much intact. They had some cap issues. That's bad for he's not their best offensive line they've had. The rookie, a little undersized there weight-wise. But they're 3'4". But they still got some players, man. Is that guy? Let's go back to this man right here. Who's this? Yeah, nice little rookie they drafted. 75 overall. Really good secondary. Really good. Nate Wiggins, TJ Tampa. Yeah, they're balling there in their secondary. So this is a tough matchup. Of course, Kyle Hamilton. This is a tough matchup for our Patriots. Our Patriots picked off Josh Allen like 4 or 5 times last game. 2 shutouts in a row. Talk about the Patriots real quick here. Regular season. They're on a win streak here. They won 3 straight to make the playoffs, shutting out Atlanta. And then they shut out the Bills. So they have 2 straight shutouts. They haven't given up a touchdown in a while. Let's even look back here to this game. So they have, 9 straight quarters they've shut out a team. Now they're built to have a great secondary, the Patriots. They have a decent front. Lamar's an issue. So let's get into this game. Can New England go on the road and pull another upset? We already seen another 9-8 team do well in the playoffs, I believe. Right. Let's take a look at the bracket. 9-8 team, right? Beating the Bengals. I can't see Madden wanting to see 2 9-8 teams in the AFC Championship game, but that is what it is. 9-8 team lost here, and another 9-8 team. Basically, if you're 9-8, you made it to the second round of the playoffs, which is really dumb, but Bears choked. Anyway, stop saying Let's get into this. I'm excited. What can our Patriots do? Does defense win championships? I mean, they have a pretty good defense too at 89 overall. Come on, boys. Let's get it done.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson, options out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ballard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They'll run. It's Henry. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So, Charles, they wanted 7 on that opening drive. They didn't want to settle for a field goal.
Felt like a tone setter. You know, that's what they were looking for, because a lot of teams, they'll march it downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. They'll try and start this drive in the air, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Off the option, here's Henry. He'll take this to the 46.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They keep it with Henry on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Well, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Myers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And here's Myers on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure,
And it's a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Ballard. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw is Jackson. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0. As they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Myers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trenton Simpson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Off the option, here's Henry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Myers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Myers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Myers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 9.
Off play action. Myers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. K.J. Osborne.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Pats are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back to Stevenson on first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the bootleg. Myers. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And fights through one man. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. They were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? and that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Keon White got in there for the sack.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's off the left upright. Oh my goodness, heartache. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Myers throwing on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big play there for New England, and even 50 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Operating from the gun, Myers. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Stevenson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on is the kicker, Chad Ryland, in a big spot.
This for a 4th quarter lead. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick.
Big spot, and he delivers.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 73 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Mitchell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Maye, and the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
New England's offense set to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Myers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They begin with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jackson to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3rd and 5. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now Myers off the bootleg. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Myers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 17-16, 2:23 to play. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive and advance to these playoffs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Inside handoff, Henry. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. And they take a knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.